everybody? Brant here for CPC Bodybuilding, the best channel in men's classic physique. Got my friend Yemi here, Classic Physique Pro out of the UK, fresh off a fourth place finish at the Europa Pro. And Yemi and I are going to give our classic physique picks for the Olympia today. Yemi, great to have you on again, bro.
Always good to be here, man. It's always good to be here. Like I always say, the only channel that we represented for Classic Physique. So appreciate the fact that you do this for us. And yeah, I mean, let's have some fun. And listen, if I didn't place you, or if I didn't place you high, don't be mad. Okay, okay, just prove me wrong. That's it.
Dude, exactly. There's so many good athletes here in Classic Physique. It's the deepest division in bodybuilding by far. We got some serious dogs in this division. Like if you place at the Classic Physique Olympia, that's a lot to be proud of. Only 15 guys place.
That's
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into it, guys. So we're gonna just pull up these guys' pages on the fly. We're gonna give actually our picks from 15 all the way through 1. So we got 60 plus guys qualified for the Olympia. You can find that list on ifbbpro.com as well as I believe NPC News Online. So if y'all want to see all the 60 qualified athletes, you can find it there. But we're gonna just give our top 15 athletes for this show. And before we get rolling with everything, make sure you guys give me a follow here on Instagram, subscribe to the channel. It's CPC Bodybuilding in both places. But more importantly, make sure you guys go follow Yemi here. Yemi, where can the people find you? What you doing in your life, man?
yeah. So best place to find me is on Instagram, Yemi IFBB Pro, TikTok, The Dreamer Son, and on YouTube. If you type in Yemi Adefioye or Yem Fit or Yemi Fit or anything like that, it will come up. You know, we've been you know what, my YouTube is the main focus right now. We've been really putting in work. I've just gotten a new videographer, so we're just trying to level up that content. I want to bring that, you know what I mean, that Chris Bumstead level YouTube video. So, you know, I have to say, my show day videos might be some of the best show day videos on YouTube right now. So go check it out.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. So in case you guys are not aware, Yemi is just less than like you're a week and a half out, right?
I'm 2.5, well, 2 days out,
Oh, okay.
2 weeks and 2 days.
Yeah,
On
so
Saturday,
so
which is
Yemi's getting ready to compete, guys. He's going for that 2025 Olympia qualification. You guys very well could see him at next year's Olympia. We could be talking about him this time next year.
you will see me get that. Okay.
Hell yeah, dude. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in our picks, guys. So like I said, 60 plus athletes in this show. Yemi, you want to go ahead and give me who you got in 15th place here, man?
So this is a big drop for him, but Fabio. I got the Brazilian Fabio.
Oh, okay. Fabio
He's
Quinho.
he's a dense boy, but I think that structure's gonna let him down a touch.
Yeah, he's really good, man. He's got so much muscle, but I do think um, where he gets beat is the shape, ultimately.
Structure's not bad, but he looks like a bodybuilder. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
looks like a very aesthetic bodybuilder. He doesn't look classic. So I have him with 15. It's a bit of a drop for him. I do think he got 12th last year, but there's a lot of new guys, and bruh, there's some aesthetics on the way up. So I think they're gonna beat him.
Facts, dude. I mean, there's just so many guys with great shape, great condition, muscularity, you name it. It's crazy at this level.
100%.
So, who you got in 14th, man?
Another Brazilian, because we're just flooded with Brazilians. I got Zancanetti,
Oh,
Gabriel.
okay. We got Zonka here in 4th. Okay, or 14th. Sorry, this year's Texas Pro winner.
He's amazing bodybuilder, but we've seen him get beat. We've seen him beat some people. So I do think, you know, I think the highest placing he got was 11th. I do think it's going to drop down a couple. You know, still, you know, it's probably, you know, far more stat than last year, but I do think it's going to get dropped down a little bit.
Okay. All right. So Zonka there in 14th for Yemi.
I
13th
think people are
place.
going to think that I hate Brazilians because I have another Brazilian.
Three in a row, bro.
But I got Carlos.
Wait, which one?
Carlos. You know, he won the Chicago.
Oh, dude, Carlos is he's from Venezuela
Oh,
actually.
he's from Venice. Okay, you know what? I apologize. I thought he was Brazilian. I just assume they're all Brazilian when they're like South American.
No, but Carlos is a dog, dude. He was 11th last year. Just crazy underrated, man. Insane detail.
Like crazy, and he's got a like crazy front shot. I love his front shot. I think he's gonna get beat on the back though.
Okay.
Better back. So.
Yeah, I think he's got a really good back double bicep, honestly. We don't have a shot here, but here it is. This is the battle with Kellen there for the top two of Chicago, and I think really from the back, it's the back double bicep is probably his weakest shot. It's not a weak shot by any means.
No,
He
it's not
he
weak.
just might not have as much mass in the back as some of these other like top guys. But the shape is incredible.
Shape
The
is
shape,
incredible, and I love the glasses. I don't know what it is. Like I don't. I like the glasses on stage. I fuck with
oh,
it.
some serious like golden era like retro vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike Mentor type
Bro
of.
looks like he's got swag. You know what I mean? Like he looks like
Yeah,
a cool guy.
yeah. All right, so we got Carlos there in 13th for Yemi, who's 12.
I got Robert Timms.
Oh, Tim's. Oh shit. Okay.
I think the legs are gonna let him down, so I don't have him in my top 10.
Yeah, and Tim's has been top 10 at the Olympia before, so this is not new territory for him, man.
Nah,
He was 10th. I want to say it was the last Olympia that I went to, which was 2021, maybe?
2021.
Yeah.
2022 he didn't place.
Oh, wow.
And then 23 he didn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, he's just one of the biggest guys up there. He takes up so much space,
And that
so much
front
mass.
double is nasty. And the detail, when he did Oklahoma, it wasn't Robert Timms. It was good, but he wasn't as sharp as he's been. But I know for a fact he's gonna come with that goddamn conditioning this time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So Rob Tim's there in 12th. Who's 11th?
11th, I have Michael DeBoo.
Michael DeBool, the Saharan Eagle in.
Saharan Eagle. Very good. Competed against him. Spoke to him a couple of times. He's all right. But the reason why I have him so low, because he'll be dropping a couple places, structure. From a conditioning standpoint, amazing. Muscularity, great arms, great arms. But he's not maxing out the cap anymore. I don't know what happened. Last year he was pretty much bullying the cap. This year he seems like he's about, well, it said that he's about 8 pounds down, so I'm not sure why. He's also he had one show. He was, he's still dark. He was able to win with, food poisoning, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, and I thought that look at Legion was even better than the one at
Yeah,
Titans.
so he had food poisoning at this show.
Oh, okay, you have food poisoning here. Okay, I was
So,
gonna say, man, this is
but I mean,
this
two back-to-back peaks with another third one in a row, and the big one. I don't know how hard he peaked, but I just he can surprise me. But I haven't in 11th.
All right, so that's 15 through 11 for Yemi. We're gonna have the picks tracked here on the right side of the screen so you guys can see everybody's picks here. I'm gonna go ahead and give my 15 to 11. We're doing these in fives just to make things a little bit more interesting and keep everything consolidated. So I'm gonna start out with my 15th place pick, and I got a guy making his Olympia debut here out of Canada. I got Kellen Wilson, man. I think Kellen is just super, super good, bro. Super underrated. Some of the best quads in all of Classic. Great shape. Very, very complete. His condition is going to be awesome too. I think he might have gotten a little overlooked at Legion. Personally, if I think, you know, he would have seen like Steve Weinberger on that panel, I don't believe Steve was the head judge at that show.
I don't think so.
I think if Steve was judging that show, Kellen might have been second place at that show, personally.
That's
But
the reason why I didn't have him in my 15th, because he didn't even place second at that show.
yeah, but I think different judging, different eyes, different prize. He might
Agreed.
see a higher placing at
Agreed.
this show because I truly think uh, Kellen brings something different,
He
and
does. And he
he's
has the cool glasses too. I like the glasses.
all right. So we got Kellen there in 15th for my pick. I'm gonna go with another guy making his Olympia debut. So I got Fabiani Sylvain out of the Dominican Republic. This dude is nasty, man. Crazy shape. His condition has not been the best in recent showings, but he's so dominant from a structure perspective. He has crazy size too, bro. This
Um,
guy is
Arms are
nuts.
crazy.
I think Fabioni has arguably like maybe the best shape in classic physique. He's that good. It's just, is the condition going to be where it needs to be? Ultimately, the Olympia is the culmination of the best athletes. Is the condition going to be on par to stand with the best? I don't know if it's quite there yet, but he's got the shape and the muscularity to do so.
I do think that shape's gonna carry him a bit more though.
Yeah, and it very well could. And 13th, I got Zonka. Zonka is
Ooh,
just
close.
super, super good, bro. I believe this is like his highest placing at the Olympia's 13th. I don't think he's gonna
He got
get
11th.
higher than.
He got 11th last year.
Oh, he's gotten 11th before. Okay. But Zaka is really good from just I think a complete standpoint. He's got no weak body parts. Ultimately, it's just a matter of structure. I think he's not the widest in the clavicles, and I think that kind of is what limits him in terms of Olympia placings. He just runs into guys who are a little bit better structurally sometimes, but from a completion standpoint as well as a condition standpoint, muscularity.
Yeah, he looks like a mini Seba.
Yeah, I can see that. So I got Zonka there in 13th. In 12th place, I got Niall Darwin. So
Understand.
I think Naz making his Olympia debut is gonna bring something truly special. Really brings one of my favorite looks here in classic physique, and just crazy shape, dude. Like insane, small waist, big quads, very complete overall. And I think Naz is gonna really, really kick things off with a great Olympia debut.
Yeah, definitely. And
Just in the future, I expect he'll place higher than this, and that's just as he continues to grow. And probably my one critique is just more lats, and I think that's something he knows is just adding more to the lats here. That's just gonna make him so tough to beat.
I think when you see him on stage, it pops different.
Yeah,
These are
I,
like
I
the
see what you mean.
first thing in the morning shots. These and
Yeah, but I mean, even on these shots though, like on this one, I do
yeah,
think there's an aspect of ratios,
yeah,
lats to
yeah,
waist. He has a crazy small waist, but I
yeah,
do think the lats could be bigger. You
yeah,
just see like this with the top five guys in particular, you see this like lat to waist ratio that is like absolutely insane.
yeah,
Naz has a great ratio. It's
yeah.
just not quite like top five
I
yet,
think
you know
what
what
it
I'm
is
saying?
that he's not got the broader shoulders rather than the lats.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that too. So I got Naz there in 12th. And then in 11th place, this is where he was last year. Uh, Personally, I think criminally underrated. This is Carlos Domar out of Venezuela. And I think his detail is what brings him up this high. Just very complete overall, but he has a muscle maturity, and he just has these lines that are unparalleled in most of classic physique. I got Carlos there in 11. So now we're going to get into the top 10 here, guys. So Yemi, who is in 10th place for you?
I got a Fabian.
Ooh, okay.
I think that structure's gonna carry him, and his arms are crazy. I do agree with the conditioning. I do hope that he's gonna come in a bit sharper. You never know, but that structure is fucked. Like, who can hit that?
Dude, this dude's nuts. Like
No, not many people can hit that. Like it's just not. It's not common. I
yeah,
think the structure is gonna carry.
crazy structures. So Fabiani Sylvain, they're in 10th for Yemi. Ninth place.
Ninth, I got the German Luca.
Ooh, Luca Reger.
He's very good. I've seen him in person. The glutes are insane. Like he will stand there, right? He's got like these crazy big glutes. He will stand there, right? And like you could just see the glutes like doing this. It's fucked. And he's put on a fair bit of muscle. I think there's a if you go to his guest posing that he did, I think it might be a post after this. Uh, yeah, that you can just see that in a fair bit of tissue. Like he looks like a bubble man right now. I was like, I sent it to Naz the other day. I was like, he looks like the bubble man.
Bro, he is German as hell, man. We are some
He looks
pasty
like the
motherfuckers.
perfect. He looks like Hitler's like favorite. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. So Luca Breger there in what was that, ninth place for you, Yemi? So
Okay,
we'll go
eighth
eighth.
place. I got a pro Olympia debutant. I've got Justin.
Okay, Justin Baderina.
Crazy front shots. Crazy front shots. That front double, insane. His abin thigh, crazy. Crazy. Front lat, crazy. Back's gonna let him down. Not from the lower half, just the upper half. But from the front, almost perfect.
Lights out.
Just more arms, and he'll be perfect for the front, in my opinion.
Yep. All right, so Justin there in eighth. Who's seventh place?
I hate to do this. I genuinely hate to do this. But I got my goal, Breon.
Breon Ansley.
I hate to do this. If Breon sees this, you're still my goal. I swear to God. You got me into this. You got me into this. See, everyone got into this from Chris. I got into this from Breon. Like,
Bro, same.
I saw Breon and I was like, I want to do with that, man. You know what I mean? Like, I met him at the Arnold's. He was pretty fucked, so I didn't get to have a proper conversation with him. But he's cool as fuck. And I just love him. He's a goat. That back double is insane. But we got some new guys coming, and I just think he's going to get pushed up a little bit.
All right, so Breon there in seventh and sixth place.
I got another Olympian debutant. I got Yosema.
All right. Hell yeah.
Phenomenal
Those-
back shots, crazy structure. Again, cool ass dude. Met him at Europa again, and he barely spoke any English, but I could see he was getting frustrated because he was trying to have a conversation with me. That's how, you know what I mean. Like, you know when you're like, you can't have a conversation with someone, but you can tell they want to have a conversation with you. It was like that.
Yeah.
Great dude. I hope him all the success he's getting. Well deserved, man. He's such a nice dude.
Dude, yeah. Crazy. Probably the best posterior chain in all classes.
The hamstrings, it looks like you can play piano on that.
Yeah, crazy big glutes, hamstrings, the amount of detail, man. For how young he has this level of detail that is just insane. He's
You
20,
forget he's 22.
bro. All right, so Josema there in six for Yemi. All right, so I'm gonna give my 6 through 10. We're gonna start out in 10th. So I got a guy who's been top 10 before. I got Jaehyun Park out of South Korea. In my opinion, this is the best bodybuilder, regardless of division, out of Asia right now. I think Jaehyun Park brings this exceptional level of condition and detail. He has really good balance and proportion too. And that's what makes him so dangerous. He's beaten guys like Logan Franklin and Rob Timms. And I think that's for a reason, man. This guy's a giant killer. I got Jaehyun Park there in 10th place.
You know what? I actually have him in my 10th, so I don't know what I said for 10th
We'll adjust that on the pick tracker then.
now.
All
Amazing.
right. So in ninth place, I'm gonna go with Michael
What the hell?
DeBoer.
Who did I say for 9th?
Shit, I think I want to say you had DeBoer in 10th or ninth, or
Well,
maybe it
then
was.
I had no on here. I have the ball in 11th.
Oh,
I
okay.
messed up.
I got DeBoer here in ninth place. I think he could be higher than this, truthfully. He's gonna probably watch this and give me shit because that's what he likes to do when I don't pick him to win. But Michael, if you're watching this, you're a great athlete, bro, and I think he could be as high as fifth or sixth place here. Truthfully, it just really depends what the other guys bring. We know what we're gonna get out of him. Great condition and detail. He has good structure, great balance and proportionality. I will say I do think the guys are gonna bring the guys I have ahead of him are just gonna have this like wow factor that maybe DeBoer doesn't necessarily have. Um, that's probably the one thing that I would say is like the weakness for him is just like there's no standout body part, which can be a good thing to a point. You don't have like he definitely doesn't have any weak points. He's just not like the most structurally gifted guy and doesn't have like,
Yeah.
for example, if we're talking about you, the crazy small waist that like you just look at the front shots and you say, wow, you know. Maybe the glutes is the one thing for Daboul that I would say stands out. But
I would say his condition as a whole stands out, so that could
yeah,
be his standout thing. But I
yeah,
do agree, he doesn't have any standout body parts. His
yeah.
arms are great, his legs are great, but his
Mhm.
chest is great, back is great. Like it's all good, you know. It's
Yep.
perfectly balanced. To some extent, that's a good thing, you know. Look at someone like Chris; he's got pretty much everything.
Yep. So I got Daboul there in ninth. In eighth place, let's see. I got Josema. So I got Josema there in eighth. Like I said before, best posterior chain in all of Classic Physique. My thing here is I think he gets beat structurally in the front shots. That's the only weakness that he probably has, and he has good structure. It's just not great structure. When you're top 5 and 6 at the Olympia, especially in Classic Physique, you have S tier structure. And I just think those guys are going to beat Josema. Going to be a great debut. He's only 22. He has a great future ahead of him. In seventh place, I got another Olympia debut here. I got Justin Batterino. In my opinion, the best structure in Classic Physique, along with two other guys. I would say probably Chris Bumstead and Fabione Sylvain. I think Justin also has just this crazy structure that is unparalleled. And the front shots are nasty, the side shots are nasty, even the lower half and the back double bicep, absolutely nasty. The back, which has come up a ton in the past year, that's the only thing that his all of his other shots are top tier, like top 3 or 4 in the world. I think the back double bicep is not quite top 3 or top 4 in the world yet, but it'll be good enough to be top 7, probably first call out for him. So I got Justin Batterina in seventh.
Yep.
And in sixth place, let's see. Let me see. I got so that's 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th. Oh, okay. The people are gonna probably think I'm crazy for this, but I got Urs in sixth place.
Yeah,
I think
nah,
Urs is really good.
crazy.
Really good. Really good. I will preface it with that, but I do think Urs has shown a bit of a tendency to not make improvements from year to year. And that's no disrespect to Urs. I think it's just a coming down from a higher weight type of thing. I think when he comes down to get to that weight cap, something happens where he loses muscle tissue or something. And his arms have not come up in recent years. He has very good legs. He's got great front shots, tons of width, great lats, broad shoulders. I do think the back double bicep in particular is a weaker pose for him. And then his arms just need to come up. He just needs to train his arms differently because what he's been doing hasn't been working, frankly. So I got Urs there in sixth place. So that's my 6 through 10. Yemi, let's get into the top 5. Who you got in fifth, dude?
About to get controversial.
Oh, I know who this is. I can already see it
It's
coming.
about to get crazy. But I'm putting my boy Nas in fifth. Now, listen. It's not just because I'm glazing, right? I have seen updates from this guy that he does not post, and they are fucked. I've seen him in person, and it's fucked. Now, I've seen a lot of these guys in person, and no one impresses me like Nas does. Honestly, incredible physique. In person, it is different. It's so bubbly. It's so round. It's way bigger than it looks on these videos. Like, when I see these videos, I'm like, cool. But because I can see what it looks like in person, I know what it's like. But like what people are seeing, like, you know, Nas is right now, he's like 232 or something like that. He's not even at the cap yet. His cap's 227. So, you know, he struggles to make weight. He's pretty much every day you see him getting leaner and leaner. He's only lost like 7 pounds since he started the Olympic prep. It's fucking crazy. Like he started prep at like 248. I think after Toronto it was 248. In LA it was 243. And then since then he's just been coming down all the way to 230 something. This is 3 days ago, so he's probably 235 at this point, something like that. You know, so he's massive. He's actually very big. You know, crazy quads. I think a little bit more hamstrings is needed, but like maybe a bit more chest, a little bit more width. But yeah, I think the potential of the boy is crazy. All right, now we're about to get real crazy.
Yep, fourth place.
Wesley Vissou. Now we're talking vintage body.
Age. Age.
Yeah. We're talking bodybuilding. I love this. Listen, Wesley and Breon probably my biggest two inspiration in Classic. Wesley was the first bodybuilder I met in person, classic bodybuilder I met in person. I got a video of me and him when I was fucking super skinny, like maybe a year into training, probably less than no. I was like 6 months into training, right? So it was 2018. And then obviously I pro debuted with him. Since then, he's made some crazy improvements, crazy improvements. But when it comes to the top three, I don't think he's there yet. I think that the legs from the side isn't there yet. I think the legs from the front isn't there yet. Because he's so tall, he needs to really fill it out. I think the upper body is pretty much perfect. Arms are perfect. Back is perfect. The waist is a little bit thick. And that's where it kind of gets. I don't like the waist. It's a little bit thick. I got this one picture. I'll send it to you. I got this one picture where I'm moving and like my waist is legit half the size to his waist in the picture. It was fucking crazy. And that is the reason why I have it.
All right. Wesley in fourth. Top three now. Who's in third?
We're about to get real crazy.
Hell yeah.
Third place, I have Brazilians. Don't kill me. I have Dino in third.
Oh shit.
Ramon, phenomenal bodybuilder. And he follows me, so that's cool shit too. But I do have him in third. I just don't see the improvements that are necessary to move up to first. And I don't think he's made enough improvements in this year. But I think that we have a dark horse on the rise right now.
Yep. And I think I know who it is.
And my second place, drum roll, please. Let's see if he gets it. Nope. It's Ernst. There's no way I'm not putting Ernst in my top five. You crazy? I got Ernst in top five. Mike is good though. I should have put him in my top 10. I did forget about it. But I think he's gonna be a little bit let down, especially after he's seen some of them updates. But I have Ernst in second place. Reason being, when I saw him in Emperor, he was pretty much peeled. When I'm talking to this guy, he told me he's 120 kilos. I don't know what his cap is. I think it might be the same cap as Nas, or it might be the cap above. I think it's either the cap in between Nas and Chris, or he's the cap of Nas. He's not in my cap though. I think he's gonna look crazy this time. I think there's a good damn reason why he's not been showing this physique. I think he's been locked in, and I think this time he's gonna bring the improvements that are necessary to push him up that one slot.
All right. Brewers there in second place, and I think I'm pretty good on
And in
it.
first place, I have Mike. No, I'm joking. I have Chris Bumstead. Yeah, no. I mean, listen, C-Bum, and I don't know. He's looking better than ever, really. I mean, there's nothing that I've not seen a single thing this year that's made me go, yeah, this ain't happening. Not a damn thing. And there's been, we've had years where there's, what I mean, there's the bicep tear, the quad tear. You obviously didn't know about the lat tear, but there's always been something every year for the last, 3 years? This is the first year we've not seen a damn thing. I think he's going to be untouchable for another year. And I pray to God he stays in the classic division for another year because I want to smoke him up everything. But I do understand that's done now.
Man, that'd be insane, dude. All right, so Chris Bumstead taking it home for Yemi. So I'm gonna get into my top five. My top five is gonna look different. So this will be pretty fun. So I'm gonna start out here with the dark horse. Everybody here just DMing me about how good Mike is gonna look at this show. I was really impressed with his updates that he's been given.
Yeah.
And I think some people were watching this comparison video he had with Ramon and like trying to glean too much from it. But like when I was looking at this, people were like, "Oh, Ramon dwarfs him." I'm like, I don't see that personally.
So in those pictures, no, but in the videos, I see it.
I also think Ramon's standing closer to the camera, which has a little bit to do.
Yeah, but I also think that when I saw those videos of him and pictures of him, I would say that looks way less impressive than it did in comparison. Like when I saw this, I saw the same mic that I saw last year. Whereas
Yeah.
when I saw the videos, I thought he went to open.
Yeah, I think really the thing is I'm not even worried about this shot right here. The shot that needed to come up was the back double bicep.
Mm.
That was the one that needed to improve, and I think he improved that. So I got Mike in fifth. So yeah, particularly Darren Farrell was like, dude, I've seen him and he looks crazy. So I mean, I take his
Yeah,
opinion.
that Darren Farrell's opinion is pretty good.
Yeah, so I definitely use that to factor into my decision, but I also think Mike is just like, I mean, his front shots are right up there. When I was talking about best structure and classic, he should also be in that conversation as well with like Justin and
So should I.
Chris.
But continue.
All right, so Mike in fifth for me. In fourth place, I got Breon. People are going to think this is probably the year that Breon slips. I don't think so. I simply just
I
think
don't.
Breon is too complete to slip. Even though he may not have the quad size like some of these other guys,
I don't
he
think so.
has shots that are just so undeniable, particularly the back double bicep that just like
Even the
separate.
side chest is fucked.
Yeah, like the thing about Breon is he has things that other people don't have, which really separate him from the pack.
Agreed.
And remember, guys, he beat Urs this year. He beat him in the UK.
He did.
So
I
if
saw
you
that shit.
don't recall, Breon does still have it. And
He does.
I think
And he won.
personally, even though he's a lot smaller in terms of weight compared to Urs, he still is more complete than Urs, and I think he's going to be rewarded for it here. I got Breon there in fourth place.
I'll say that he has less weaknesses than us. If Urs' back is a weakness,
Exactly.
well, Urs' back and arms are a weakness, whereas he's got great back, great arms, and his only quads from the front. His quads from the side are fine.
Yep. Third place, Wesley Bissers. So for me, Wesley winning the two Arnold Classics this year was icing on the cake. Beating Breon and Urs twice, to me, that says a lot about what the judges are looking for. And I think Wesley is probably just from a size standpoint and from a structural standpoint, probably more of what they're looking for in classic physique. He's got the same like imposing structure as Urs, the beautiful flow and everything, but he's also complete like Breon is to a
Yeah.
point. I do think probably the posterior chain from the back, like the glutes and the hams could come up, maybe a
A
little bit
lot.
more size in the quads, but he's just a taller guy, you know. I think
Yeah.
that comes
His
with
knees come
more
up.
time, and he's just going to continue to get better as the years progress. So I got Wesley Bisters here in third, and this is simply because I think the guy that he beat at the Arnold Classic was at maybe 80 or 85% because he basically just shotgunned his prep. Like it was a 6 week prep at this Arnold Classic. Bro was like, I don't want to like dog or moan for it, but like this was not his best look at the Arnold Classic. This is from the Olympia last year, but we didn't see his best at that show. I think given the ample time to prepare, we're going to see Ramon's best to date. And in terms of classic physique, he's the second most complete guy on stage pretty clearly. We've seen him and Chris Bumstead in two-man call-outs like every single year. So I got Ramon there in second. And I mean, everybody knows what I'm going to do here. I got to go with Chris. Chris is winning this shit. Number six, it's his he's gonna match Jordan's 6 rings. I know he's a big Jordan guy, and I actually think Chris will retire after this one. I hope he doesn't, but I think Chris retires after this Olympia just because I think this number is very important to him, the 6 rings.
Mm.
And he said I think a lot of people were citing that he would like continue after this one and stop at 7. He said like in years past that 7 was like the number for him to match Arnold. But I don't know, man. I think Chris is gonna probably call it. He's gonna see that there's more to life, but you know, I could be wrong. And that's the fun of this. It's just a guess. So I got Chris winning.
I'm only hoping that he stays in the division for selfish reasons.
Bro, that would be crazy. But yeah, Chris Bumstead there winning it for both me and Yemi. Um, that's it, guys. But make sure you guys follow Yemi here on Instagram. It's Yemi IFBB Pro. Yemi,
And
any
when I
shout outs you want to give,
when I
bro?
win the Olympia, I'm gonna change it to Yemi Mr. Olympia.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. As you should, though.
It'd be Yemi Mr. O instead of IFBB Pro. You feel me?
People always talk about the when you get your pro card, how quickly you change your bio. Bro,
Bro,
you
I,
gotta
I
do it
I
for
came off
people.
stage. I got it on video and everything. I got a show day video for it as well. And I literally came off stage. I walked down the street. I didn't even get to my room and I changed that shit.
As you should, bro. But yeah, big shout out to Yemi for joining me here today, giving the picks. Make sure you guys
Yeah,
go give him a follow, and I'll also put his YouTube down here in the description too. Make sure you guys go check him out on YouTube. He's got some really cool shit going on there. Show day videos. You guys are getting the scoop on one of the best up and coming classic physique athletes in the world right now. So make sure you guys catch him while he is still on the rise because Yemi is on his way to the top, and uh, he is right now a secret well kept. So make sure you guys go check him out there.
best bodybuilder you never seen. That's the best bodybuilder you never heard of. For now.
And then make sure you guys follow me here on Instagram too. It's CPC Bodybuilding, covering all the classic physique. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share this video. We're gonna clip it up for you guys and share this. Continue the Olympia coverage. Gonna try to get Olympia stuff out as much as I can. Got an interview coming out with Niall Darwin next week, just a couple days before the Olympia. So make sure you guys go check that out. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm Brant, and that's Yemi. Make sure you guys keep it classic. Catch you later.